Hello, everyone. Welcome into the TexAgs Rewind, presented by Specs in the Rollo Insurance Studio. Got the Fan Show guys in the house. Prize Picks bringing it to us. And Matthew Dawson there at the Angry Elephant News and Social Center. Royce, favorite part of the show.
Okay. First, like us on social media.
No. We'll do that after.
Oh.
Yeah. What is your
My
favorite part
of the show?
We rehearsed that.
No, you know what? This sounds like a cop-out, but I enjoyed the whole show. I thought all of it was good.
See, you're polite.
Yeah. No, well, but
Have you ever been mean?
Yes.
You and Andrew Monaco, nicest people I know.
Well,
and Browning.
But no,
Browning's pretty nice,
the
too.
show was good, and we covered a lot of different topics. I did enjoy the conversation about basketball because you don't hear a lot of talk about Buzz and how he works with his players and that. But anyway, it was a great show, and I appreciate being a part of it.
Roy?
Fan show, man.
Fan show was
I
good.
had a great time today.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Kevin?
Always enjoy it. I love the fact that we're giving props and kudos to volleyball. They deserve it. Everybody tune in, watch if you can, cheer them on.
Dawson, your favorite part?
Billy Liucci's segment was the best. I do not have a gun to my head.
It's not a gun, it's a knife.
Blink twice.
And my favorite part of the show, this.
The Hot Wheel.
They're not showing. There we go. If you know, you know. It's the Rewind. Check it out.
Injuries added up. Losing Moss was tough. Obviously, the offensive line, we were already, it was a question mark going into the year, and then you lose some key pieces. Basantis was binged up. I still don't look at the year as a bad year, though. You know, I think Mike Elko did a phenomenal job putting this team together. Of course, I mean, let's not forget, this time last year, I mean, he was scrambling to sign transfer guys.
He didn't have a staff yet, right?
Yeah.
He only had pieces of it.
And so it really is a phenomenal job on his part. I'm a huge Mike Elko fan. Now, that being said, we have a long way to go. We need to get there quickly.
Yeah. OB, you look like you're disagreeing with something? Or?
Yeah, pretty much.
All of it.
Look, I will agree that Mike Elko did a good job putting a team together in a short period of time and having to maybe not have as much time to get into the portal and evaluate guys as he'd like to. Bottom line is, you were in November with a chance to get into the playoff, a great chance.
Yep.
And you could have won at South Carolina if you would tackle guys when you had them in your grasp.
Yep.
You could have won at Auburn catch a pass, don't drop a snap, make a tackle, cover somebody, don't leave on fourth down, don't drop a pass. You know, you could have won. You could have won at Texas. Intercept a pass that's coming. Make a tackle on a sack where you've got your both hands on the quarterback, and it's not like Lenore Sellers. It's Quinn Ewers, and you don't make the tackle, and he scrambles 26 yards, and you have a safety that can't catch him, and then they go score. So, was Texas a better team? Absolutely. But you had opportunities. When you're not the better team, you have to take advantage of your opportunities. So I'm not going to look at it now and say, like the sour grapes fox, or the fox couldn't get the grapes, so he says, they're probably sour anyway. No, it was there to have a great year.
I would love to see him and Payne catch some backdoor lobs, throw down on somebody. That changes the feel of the game. That changes the momentum, the atmosphere. It gets your entire team hyped. Throw the ball up a couple times. Let those guys go get it and finish it strong above the rim.
Does this team feel like a teteam that you could see getting to the Sweet 16?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, a lot of it's matchups related. I get that, but like
I don't even hesitate with that answer. Like last year, it was always, if they did something right, if they continue to grow, if they do this, if they get better at this, then they possibly have a chance to get to the second weekend. I think this team is a second weekend team. I mean, the talent, the experience, the puzzle pieces that they added in the offseason, the coaching staff. I think the coaching staff has gotten better with this team, and that's why I think that's why they're 8-2, because the staff has made adjustments in game this year that they hadn't made in years past, and that's probably because they trust the guys. These are veteran guys. They know what they can do, and they know how they play, and this is just a more cohesive team with more talent.
So your thoughts on this before we hit a break, this Purdue game, because win, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, it means a lot, but it doesn't mean that they're going to run through the SEC. loss doesn't mean they're going to struggle against the SEC, but it is the next big matchup and the biggest matchup to date.
Yeah, it's definitely a litmus test. See where they're at. This is the last big one before SEC. They have Houston Christian, they have Abilene Christian, which ACU could be tough.
Yeah,
I mean they've got some guys, but they have to go in to this Purdue matchup thinking, how are we going to be better in this single game? What are we going to do on offense to make us better as a team? What are we going to do on defense to make us more consistent as a team? Because Purdue's the best team that they're going to play so far, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
All right, let's close out with this. Any chance you make the drive to Vegas for the USC A&M bowl game, Las Vegas Bowl, and what do you think about it?
What date is that, by the way?
December 27th.
Is that a Saturday?
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday. You know what I don't do on Friday? Host radio. Friday's my day off. I won't put it at 0%. Are you going to be there? Are you
I'm
going to
going
be
to freaking be there. I'll be partying until at least 11 p.m. West Coast time, at least 9 p.m.
Okay. Well, listen, Vegas will get you sometimes. So, that clock ticks a little faster in Vegas. I wasn't planning on it, but, I actually did want to get out there one time, like kind of during the Christmas time, just to get away for a day or two. So if I get out there, I'll hit you up. But I would not put it at 100%. Let me put it that way. It's one of my favorite cities in the world. I was actually out there around Thanksgiving time. My family has a place not far from the Strip. But I can't promise, that I won't be there either. How's that sound?
Billy, how are you feeling about the potential of adding a wide receiver transfer? I know Micah Hudson's name's been linked to A&M. He's had the visit. There's other names that they're interested in. How do you feel about progress in that wide receiver room?
I don't feel like they're gonna land one. I feel like they're gonna land a couple, and they need to. But I think out of Micah Hudson, Nick Anderson would obviously be a huge one, coming out of Oklahoma, Mississippi State, and Barry Brown out of Kentucky. Out of those four, and Concepcion is a guy, KJ Concepcion out of NC State is a guy that was, I think, literally on his way to the airport or getting in the car to come here, and Bama talked him out of it, or maybe talked, the agent out of it, or however that worked. But he was one step from being here on an OB and still has one scheduled. So we'll see if that happens. So out of those five guys, and there'll be somebody else too, but out of those five, if they could get two of them to pair with at the top of your core next year, like Noah Thomas and Terry Busby, I think you're talking about a pretty damn elite receiving core. And we never said that once this year, and really for the past couple of years. It's not like they've had a guy. I'm thinking, did Jimbo, correct me if I'm wrong, Jimbo never had one drafted. That would be a hell of a receiving core if they get two out of that group. And it's almost where you could say any two. They're that good. I mean, I've got my preferences, but it's almost where you could say any two. And they might take three. I mean, there is a limit. I don't think that it's unheard of that they go out and get three. But I think that, to me, like what would be considered really satisfactory and successful would be to get two out of that group. That'd be an A haul. If you went and got three out of that group, you're talking about A+, completely change the look of that position. Keeping Noah around big too, and I haven't heard rumblings at all of him leaving, but he's a guy that you kind of can build it around. I think Noah this year doesn't get enough credit. He got open a lot. I could see him having a big bowl game.
I'm going to allow you to tell the people.
Okay. First of all, you need to like us on social
like
media.
us in person, too.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And,
Love me.
And then you need to
subscribe to me?
Huh?
Subscribe?
No, I was going to say something before subscribe.
Comment.
You need to comment on us.
Yeah.
And then you need to subscribe.
So in person,
Very
comment only
important to subscribe.
nicely, and subscribe to us personally as well.
Don't forget to share.
Share with your friends.
If you like it, share it with your friends. If
Share
you
your
don't like
content.
it, share it with your enemies.
Don't share anything else. Share the content. Though.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.